What do you do to move on when you don't get your closure? Because I heard somebody say, I don't know if it was Antonio. I forgot who it was that said this to me. It was like,
bro,
not a closure. Like you don't guarantee it.
Right.
So if you get it, you're lucky, right?
Right.
So what happens? Because without closure, for me, dude, it's almost impossible to move on. So what happens when you don't get closure? I was lucky to get it.
Yeah.
Right. But what happened?
My situation.
The way I got it was weird. It was 1 in a million shot. So so what happens if you don't get it? How do you move on? How would you move on?
Yeah, so if anybody else wants to throw us a sponsor or two, yeah.
I like your idea of having like just like a white cup.
Yeah,
a bottle or something.
Just an empty, like a blank cup. Yeah, your name, your name could be here.
Your name here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already giving Apple
for real, bro. You know what? Who would actually be a sick sponsor? No Frills.
No name.
No name, bro. I would, I would rock the shit out of some no name gear, bro. Are you kidding me right now? Store me an oversized no name T-shirt, bro. I'm a rock.
No name, low key is actually pretty fire.
It's fire. It's it's such a Toronto thing. I love it. I love it, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. But honestly, welcome back to the Out of Chaos podcast. We're on episode 18. Honestly, we should just stop counting at this point. We should just stop counting at this point. Like, it's getting hectic out here. But
God damn,
I love the consistency, man. Like that's actually one of the things we've been praised on.
Yeah.
That we've been consistent.
Yeah, bro.
It's all about bro. Anything in life, whether you're a trainer,
yeah, exactly.
You know that better than anybody. It's consistency.
It's key. Consistency is key, bro. To anything you need. If you want to get better at anything, you do it consistently. You'll get better at it. No second thoughts about it, right?
Even if you're not if you don't become great at it, you'll be better than when you started.
100%.
And that's better than anybody else that's not doing anything.
Exactly. You've taken that step. You've taken that leap.
Yeah, and that's us. Like I don't know how good we'll get, but I know we're 100% better than
bro. I was like listening back to like my first episode, bro. I was like, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, no, same. But I wanted to talk to you about, are you down for the crate challenge or what?
Yeah. Bro, I low key would mush it up. I low key would destroy that challenge.
You have light feet. You're quick. I think you would just do the...
I got quick feet. Yeah, literally. I got good balance. I'm one of those. But it's sending a lot of people into the hospital, bro. Bro, more people are getting hospitalized. My crates than COVID.
Why do I believe that, bro?
For real,
Dude, I knowing me, I'd break on the first crate. It would bend and then I could just break my leg. Knowing me, man, that would be me for sure.
Jeez, but it's funny.
What's up with that?
It's funny,
man?
People are just, and you know what? They're just taking it to new heights. They're taking literally new heights. They're putting it higher and higher. Like it's crazy.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to clip this, but I don't know if I sent it to you, but they were doing the crate challenge on some kind of bridge over a pool, right?
Oh damn!
The guy started running. He falls in the pool, but the concrete
right by the edge. I saw that one, bro. Dude, that was terrifying.
He grazed it for sure. He grazed
it. Did it. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw. He definitely almost hit,
a literally a hairline more. He would just crack his skull.
Yeah, literally, like he would have been paint on the floor. You know what I mean? Like Jesus. Damn.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah. I love how like this one challenge just went viral. Yeah. Literally just went, everybody's like, "Oh, you're hot shit." Like me. Like I think I'm hot shit, but I'm probably going to like wipe out the hardest, you know? Cuz I'm going to go in like full confidence and then I'm going to just eat it.
No, it's always like that, man. You're just like the most confident people are like, sometimes, especially like when you're doing stuff like that, like random stuff.
100%.
No, dude. I wanted to bring up too. There was a huge thunderstorm yesterday,
fam.
Dude, I was we
were talking on the phone.
My mom, dude, she almost got hit by lightning.
No way.
Yeah, she literally said like she was walking the dog, and like,
yo, what?
Dude, she's like, oh, I almost died. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, how she was walking the dog, and like she's like 4 feet away from her.
Oh,
like the lightning just hit, and she felt like her heart was about to like just stop,
explode, bro.
Yeah, especially my mom. She used to have this fear she told me when I was a baby.
Yeah.
that she had like the biggest phobia of thunderstorms.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so like for that to happen to her, that's
Crazy, bro.
like, yeah, man.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
And I titled this like subtopic death lurking.
Okay.
Because yesterday as well, and there's no cap, right? Like,
Jeez.
I actually had my appointment at 3:00. Well, I wanted to put my appointment at 3:00 at Yorkdale.
Okay.
For Yorkdale Mall is a mall here in Toronto. It's really popular. For Apple Store.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And at that time, there was a shooting there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a shooting at Yorkdale Mall.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Right by like it's not like that close to Apple, but it's pretty close.
Damn, I heard about the shooting. I saw videos on Instagram.
Yeah.
People are running out like crazy. Like stores are being shut down.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. I don't even know what the cause was or if anybody was apprehended.
How crazy is that though? Like I was like gonna put my appointment for 3,
literally,
and then I moved it over to today at 5, which they canceled, by the way, because they said they closed them all early.
Yeah.
But man, that's crazy how death, or like, you never know, it's just lurking.
Knocking on your doorstep.
If it's not COVID, like it's gonna be like a crate.
The crate. Yeah. Cause of death? Crates. Milk crates. Bro, you know what I saw?
No milk.
On Instagram that kind of like cheesed me. Not really cheesed me, but it just pretty much sums up like the intellect of people out there, you know? Like they go, Ontario can't do the crate challenge because their milk comes in bags, okay? But these guys are such idiots. Like, what do you think the bags are transported in? It's in a friggin' crate. You guys are dumb. Ontario can do the crate challenge, but we're just not stupid enough to destroy ourselves. Jesus, I had to put that out there, yo.
Yeah.
I gotta rep my place.
The bags come in the crate.
Yeah, legit. Like, yo, like there's more than one places that get milk in a bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're not the only. But Toronto and Ontario, we get roast for it.
Low key, did you ever have so much fun with those crates growing up?
Oh, 100%.
I had my toys there, my Power Rangers.
Bro, everything you store in the crate, bro. Even like textbooks, like whatever you need. Yeah. Those crates are clutch because they stack, right?
It reminds me of, do you remember Woody? Buzz Lightyear and Woody.
Toy Story.
How
Toy
they were
Story?
trapped in the crate upside down.
Yeah.
That's literally what I remember when I see those crates.
The trauma on top of the crate challenge.
Yo, I love it though, man. Our previous guest, Mia, she was ashy. I saw a video of her.
Okay.
She wiped out.
No way.
She almost made the top, and so shout out to Mia.
Yo, shout out to Mia. Yo, we gotta link that video.
Yeah, it's funny, man. I like she like wiped out near the.
Jesus.
Yo, but I saw this guy.
Yeah.
He literally ran the whole crate. Like
I saw a couple of those.
Yeah, that's
a couple of those. Like this guy ran past the crate falling.
God mode.
Yeah, literally God mode.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm not gonna try that.
Yeah, no. It's one of those things that, you know, if the opportunity presents itself, then I'll give it a go. But I won't go out buying crates.
Yeah.
Just to kill myself. Because that's lurking, bro.
It is lurking, Final Destination style.
Yo, for
but
real.
I do wanted to get to the main topic today, which is toxic satch. No, joking. Not toxic satch. So for some information, background information,
little backstory.
Like we kind of touched upon it last episode.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
We talked about when you like what happens next after a breakup.
Yeah.
The reason why we talk about this constantly, I feel like people relate to breakups or relationships because, dude, like
it happens.
It's part of life, you know, work, relationships, and like eating.
Yeah.
Every day, right?
Legit.
So this is actually a topic I've always wanted to talk about because it's almost like there's two ways to go about it, right?
Yeah, and not enough is said about this topic.
Not enough.
You know what I mean?
It's almost like taboo.
Yeah, literally. Like people don't like talking, especially guys. They don't like talking about relationships and that they go through because it's not macho. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the hell with that? Guys got feelings, yo.
Because the thing is, there's only two ways it goes, right?
Yeah.
It goes either like the hoochie phase, like, you know, or just like going after every girl you see.
Yeah.
Either because you're free or because you're trying to fill a void.
Right,
or
you're chasing something you don't have.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Or you actually do the mature thing, which I don't think anybody does initially, which is like to heal.
Yes.
Which is kind of how we ended the last episode, right?
Exactly.
I clipped it even. One of my friends, he messaged me, he's like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm talking about healing, dude.
Healing.
You gotta heal.
Bro. Like finding yourself, doing what it's good for your own, like your own recovery.
It's funny though, because no matter what direction you take,
you
always have to come back to the healing.
Legit.
So it's up to you whether you want to leave a trail of bodies, right? Like pun intended, right? Or like you, and then come back and heal, but you had all these people you hurt and you hurt yourself more.
Exactly.
Or you like try to do the mature thing and heal,
right,
and then find the next person,
right, exactly,
to try.
Because I knew when like I came out of my relationship, I was like, man, no way, like, am I ready to go back? You know what I mean? I really did feel like if I did go back, and I could have. There's many opportunities that presented itself. Like, people knew that I broke up with my ex. You know what I mean? Like, people were flooding my DMs, and I was like, you know what? I feel like if I jump into something, like, I won't be doing them justice, right? And I won't be really like focusing on myself. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, the relationship ended the way it ended because of faults on both sides. You know what I mean? There's things I could have worked on. There's things that she could have worked on. But at the end of the day, I can't control what she does. Yeah. She was not as willing as I am to correct and improve. You know what I mean? I was dedicated to do that. So her solution was just to go separate ways, right? No real reason, nothing really, like, didn't want to work on it, didn't see a future. That kind of like shakes you up a bit, because when you don't have a real reason, you're like, so you just don't choose me anymore? You know what I mean? Like, is there somebody else? Like, all these things you start thinking, right?
Dude, I don't want to get too deep. I mean, it's up to you, but like, do you? I wanted to ask you this, and like, since I think people love the raw of everything, right? Like us being real and stuff, right? Do you feel that like you had that closure?
I did not, because I felt the reason that we separated was that she wanted to travel. Okay. That was the reason she presented it to me. And like, I wasn't at that point in my life. I have responsibilities to my family. I can't just abandon my thing and my life and just travel for a year. No way. She was finished school. That's the phase in her life she wants to experience. All respects to her, all power to her. You know what I mean? Like, we went separate ways. But COVID all happened the same time. So I was like, she's not traveling anywhere. You know what I mean? I literally said that. I was like, yo, where's she going? Like, literally COVID happened 2 months after. I was like, you're you're quarantining, right? Maybe you're traveling within Canada, but regardless, you're locked out of provinces. Yeah? Exactly. This was super early, right? So like, there was the opportunity there. Like, if she really like just wanted to travel and that was the be all end all, like, she could have like talked to me still. Still been friends. Like, I was still open to being friends.
Because I asked that because do you think closure is the defining thing that makes a guy, in our case, go towards like filling that void, or like, because let me tell you my experience, right? And I want to talk about this not just to talk about relationships. I want to talk about it because it's so important in the recovery of a human being, right? Especially dudes, because dudes don't really talk about their feelings. So like, for me, I mean, I'm slightly older, so like, I've had a couple of relationships, but like the two big ones, like, I handled the breakup differently. Okay. So the first one, I was genuinely happy. I was free. It wasn't like I was heartbroken. I was free. I hope she never hears this, but like, I literally jumped of joy. Right. Like, I physically jumped. Right. In my room, like, cheering. Like, obviously I was hurt because I'm not a robot. Like, you have memories and stuff, but to think about the deeper, I jumped of joy. Right. Right. So in my singleness, like, I was like, 20, 21. Right. I was free man. Free as like, be. And like meeting people and stuff. So for me, it was like, I met like different girls and stuff, but it wasn't like I was chasing girls and trying to fill a void. For me, it was just like, I was just free. I just had time, you know?
Exactly. You just felt free.
And I was meeting a lot of people during that time. So it just happened to be like that, right?
And that's how it is. That's how it's going to work out. Because once you start putting out that energy, you start receiving that energy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I experienced that, actually. After I started working on myself, like recently coming on to the beginning of this summer, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put myself out there now. I'm going to be like, talk to some girls, see where this goes. Put myself out there, and literally, like, the energy that you put out is what you match. Yeah. You know, it's what's matched. Like, people will start like messaging or whatever. You'll start talking, whatever, and then you'll sort of realize, you know, the flow of things again. Because I'll be honest, like, working on yourself, you lose the hang of like talking to chicks. You lose the hang of like you know, like normal conversations and stuff, because we were all locked down. Yeah. Right. Literally, like, I would only talk to my boys or like few like girls that are close with, like, from my program or whatever. Some of my ex roommates, like, but like, I wasn't outside like on any dating apps or anything. Like I only recently like got on dating apps, only Bumble. And So that's a segue. That's a segue for that's a segue.
But like, did you heal? Like, that's like the question. Because like, for me, even though I did that, I wasn't healed. Like, if people remember the story, like, it's always like I give little bits and pieces. Right. But after the whole thing, I spoke to you about what happened with the police and everything. I obviously moved on. That's why I told you I was cheering and stuff. Right. But there was something that was said at the end of that relationship that tore me.
Oh,
like
shit.
it was like the door was closing.
Yeah.
And right before I closed it, she threw a rock and it went through the door
way.
and boom. Like, and,
Boom.
Like, boom. Yeah. And that rock like was there affecting me for a long time.
Okay.
So I didn't have that closure.
Okay.
And that's something I've been wanting to share because maybe I'm a loser for that, but for me it took almost like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like with that, like you know what, I'm not, because I know people that are like in their 50s, 40s, and they still have pain, right?
Bro, time. There's no.
It's a lot. If you say like time heals all wounds, no, because it was going on like 6 years, dude, and I didn't feel like any.
No, I was gonna say, bro, time. There's no set time frame for healing like that. You know what I mean? It is literally what it is.
Yeah.
Like you could like, I don't know, like you could meet somebody, talk for 2 weeks, like really invest yourself in them, like, and get hurt just as badly as somebody you're talking to for 6 months, depending on how much you're putting out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you and I were givers. We literally put everything out there.
Yeah.
Like 100. We don't know how to hold back, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like we literally, like, they'll know all about us, like in the first week. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like literally, like I just had this experience right now. I met this young lady on Bumble. And she's got my full attention at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got my full attention. She's a little special. She's a special young lady out there.
She brought toxic Satch back from the depths of the abyss.
Yo, she tamed the beast. I'm dead.
She pulled you back in, dude.
Bro, you're killing me.
Jeez. She's a special one. Toxic Satch was alive for a bit. But
yeah, I was.
Explain to the audience what Toxic Satch is exactly. No. We don't have to put you on blast.
It's just. I'll say. Toxic Satch. It's just. It's pretty much boy. Literally 99%. Boy, 1% kind.
This guy's at 1%. You can't go full.
but yeah, no. That was like I said, beginning of the summer, a little earlier before that, the end of winter, tailing on, right when I started getting my car in the shop. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was me. I was just going out. I was just having fun. I was like talking to chicks, like meeting people, like getting back in the swing of things, right? And I just recently met this young lady, and she's got my attention, right? And I'm just going to say that because a lot of people ask about dating apps and if they work and whatnot. They do. But a dating app won't fix the fact that you can't have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't have a conversation, you're not going to pick up anybody. You're not going to find a relationship. You're not going to, like, get anybody interested in you. You're not going to go on dates. Yeah. Learn how to have a conversation, guys. Like, literally, it will save you.
Dude, you know who needs that tip though?
Who's that?
Our videographer. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Antonio. Come on here. Yo, come in. Let's.
We have a mic for. We have a mic for this guy.
Let's go.
Camera's about to die.
No, it's okay.
Let's go.
How long do we have? Like 10 minutes?
Oh, I know how long we got.
Let's go. It's 9:37.
Holy shit.
So.
What's up, man?
I mean, I guess he's your man to talk to.
Yeah.
Who am I talking to though? Satch or?
No, I talking to Good Satch. Yeah, because Toxic Satch isn't there anymore. Yo, I actually deleted Bumble, eh?
Oh, you deleted it?
Young lady, yes. This young lady, she's got me hooked.
Dude, he's in tragic shape.
Yo, one man's whipped, bro.
No. Nice it. Yo, I hope she doesn't listen to this.
Turn it off right now. But he's actually been on that roll about we've been talking about the whole dating apps thing. You know what I think? What you said, like something I don't have that you have.
Yeah, what's that?
Yo, I can't. Like I'm so shy, dude. Like I'll freeze. I can't talk to people. Like I'm so awkward.
I'm actually the same way as you too.
Yeah.
Man. Like I can't have a conversation with a girl, man. It's super hard, especially right now. True. And man, I'm 22 years old, man, and I should have a conversation with a woman, bro. Like,
dude, I'm 30. I can't. I still can't do it.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, no.
It's so hard,
bro. You know what it is, bro? It's nervous. It's as long as you think about it too much, you'll be nervous. You know, it happened to me so many times. Like I still don't have real conversation or proper conversations as good as I'd like to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when I went out with this young lady, like she and I went out for drinks the first night, and I'll be honest, even she admitted it. Like that drink date was. but we went and we sat in the car and we just talked with each other like in the car. Yeah, and that was kind of like what saved it, you know what I mean? Sort of thing. Okay, we were able to sit in the car and actually just talk about like things around us, things that like affect us in our day to day. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, like when you think about it too much, it ends up being shit.
So what's one piece of advice you can give him for like a dating app? Because you're saying you're getting on it, right? Or what do you want to do?
I'm easing my way back into it.
Right.
Easing my way out. I gotta first focus on myself first.
Yeah,
bro. Shout out to you, bro. You got me looking like a back of swole bone, bro.
He's on my workout program. Let's go. Let's go.
Honestly,
you get these,
bro. I need bro. I'm actually looking a little nicer.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
Give me some love, fam.
But yeah, man. No. What do you honestly, bro?
My number one advice is just be yourself.
100%.
Like, be yourself. Make the jokes that you want to make. Say the things you want to say. Don't think about what they want to hear.
Yeah.
The second you think about what they want to hear, then all of a sudden you're gonna like misinterpret something and you're gonna say the wrong thing, and it's gonna clash with something that you recently said. Yeah. You know what I mean, the one thing you have to present is a consistent. I want to say desire or need, want. I don't know what the right word for that is, but a consistent image is what I'm trying to say.
You're pretty good already, man. I actually admire your for your age. Like,
thank
you're
you.
really
Thank you.
like I know you.
What do you mean for my age? As in what?
Because I know, bro. When I was your age, like I don't think I was that like immature. No, I'm not saying like I'm saying as like regular 21 or 22 years, right? So that's what I'm saying. For his age, he's really mature. Because after his breakups, because you went through one recently, you didn't do like the thing that all guys do.
Literally
party, trying to find that void, whatever. What we're talking about. You actually told me, yo, like I don't need that right now. I want to focus on my stuff.
Facts,
which is what people say when they're like my age.
Yeah, legit.
You know,
that's what I said when my ex left me. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna do me.
Yeah. So but for him to do it at that age is really good.
For real.
It's the thing, dude. It's harder to find good girls out there. Just like probably girls say it's hard to find good guys.
You have no idea.
Right.
Especially right. Oh my god, man. That's a different story.
Yeah, no. But the number one thing, dude. Obviously, you know this, but I was repeating for our audience too.
Yeah.
Number one thing, bro. Like girls, like obviously never notice the small details.
Right.
And not like on purpose to try to like get with them. I'm saying like their hair, their girls, like, you know, when it's their nail color, like just like the stuff that is not physical.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I know you might know that, but a lot of guys don't know that. Like they keep saying like, oh yeah, like that, this, look at your body, like curves. Nah, dude, even like, oh wow, I like your shoes.
Yeah.
You know, I like the color of your nails. Like,
appreciate the little things. You know what I mean? Like girls spend a lot of time in taking care of the little things, like their nails.
Dude, I'm not detailed at all. I'm blind, man. I can't, like, if a girl changes from black to red hair, I'm like, what? It's different. but that's what I'm saying. Like that's something you have to learn. Like that's maybe a defect of mine, but like I know that it's something that you would have to. I have to work on. Right?
I actually spoke about this with Christina at work. Yeah, like one of my coworkers. She was saying how something about guys don't really notice the small things. This was a really long time ago.
Yeah.
And she was like complimenting me because every time one of my coworkers, Sarah, Christina, or Cerise, anytime they came in with something different, I'd be like, yo, big ups for that, yo. That looks sick, you know?
Yeah.
And like that's one thing that she said, like, yo, a lot of guys don't notice stuff like that. But she chalked it up to me growing up with sisters. Like two sisters, I would see them like change up things every day. You know, I'd notice details, notice little like changes and whatnot. Like, and I feel like that's what it is. I'm just exposed to like women my whole life. My dad wasn't around all the time. He was working mostly when I was a kid. So it was mostly me, mom, and my two sisters, and that was the household. Yeah. You know what I mean? Dad comes home at night and does his thing.
And that's what, like, with this guy, man, like, I'm so, like, what he's doing right now, helping us with the podcast, like, trying to build his business.
Cameras on key, bro.
Yeah, dude, like, I
gotta make sure you guys look sexy, bro. You gotta look sexy for the camera.
Bro, the only reason we look sexy is because of your camera, bro. That's why. Literally, bro. That's what I go on, bro. Your skills are
you an only child?
No, I actually got two sisters.
Oh, okay.
So, like me,
too. Yeah, two sisters as well. Yeah, like we're culture too, like our culture, right?
Two sisters too?
Yeah, two sisters.
Oh no way! We're all three of us are two sisters. I never took that in.
Also, we're not douchebags.
Yeah, for real.
So I guess the best advice is get a sister. No, but yeah, bro, whatever. Just do whatever you want, man. At the end of the day, just do it with kindness, and like whatever you put out there, you're gonna get back, right? Yeah. So if you act like a douche, you're gonna find a douche girl, right?
Exactly.
Like if you respect a girl, like, you know, she's gonna give you respect back.
That's literally it. And you'll know right off the bat if you like things are gonna go anywhere based on how they're talking. You know what I mean? Like if you could tell a chick's like kinda iffy, like then you already know that she's not interested. You know what I mean? Like don't like prolong those, because most scenarios you're just gonna push her away further. You know what I mean? If a girl hints at you like maybe I'm not most times it's not about you. Most times it's about them and their situation. You know what I mean? They might be talking to somebody right now. They might not want to devote more energy to you. You know what I mean? But they might still think you're cute. If you still keep pushing after they give that hint, you've closed off that door. Yeah. You've closed it off, right? So you got to be able to give, push, and take. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you got to be able to know when. All right, I'm gonna keep messaging her. I'm gonna see if she's still down. She hinted at this. She's a little, And you also gotta know when to say, okay.
It's a little bit of experimentation. Every girl is different too. You gotta see what works and what doesn't. But another minute more, we're gonna have to start charging this guy. Yeah.
Bro, you guys can afford me, bro.
Yo, just let me reply to your Bumble for you.
Yo, just me and Satch, just like you know how what girls do, like, oh, text him this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So call us. I guess that's the best advice.
100%.
I gotta say thank you guys so much for letting me be on this. You guys are fucking superstars.
Yo, thanks for coming on, bro.
No, dude, no worries. That's actually, dude, like, it's something I want to do too. I want to focus on like helping the young guys too, because
100%,
bro. I never had people helping me, man. When I was a kid, especially being so shy, like I had nobody telling like, no, you're a good kid, you're a good looking dude, or you're confident. Like I had nobody telling me that,
Legit. And you know what? Guys don't get that enough. Yeah. Like guys do not get that enough. Like anytime I see one of my boys like a fresh fade, like yourself, bro. Look at your friggin' haircut, bro.
Shout out to my dad.
Yo, you looking
I turned my dad into a fader barber.
Yo, that's sick.
Dude, my dad knows how to fade.
Yo, that's so sick. Yo, shout out to your dad.
Yo, I feel so bad. I literally turned him into...
He's got to do my fade next to him. You got to do me next. We'll take fucking pictures. Because
I was so desperate. I'm like, Dad, just
fade me.
I'm like, just like with the razor, just go up, like whatever.
Yeah.
My dad was watching videos and stuff.
Jeez,
and then like he tried it. Like obviously, bro. Like first month you could kind of see the line.
Yeah.
And then like a couple months later, dude, now like he actually does like a nice fade. I was like, okay.
That's sick.
I truly admire. Like even with you, I said to you last episode, I was like praising you. It's not just because you're my boy. Like I admire a guy. Okay, there's a quote that I actually live by. It says something like, "A dangerous man isn't a man who doesn't do violence.
Right.
Is a man who knows how to do violence but chooses not to.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody really, most people don't understand that quote. It's like, so remember I was telling you I had 2 different breakups, right? I handled differently. The first one, I didn't really build on myself. I wasn't hurt, but it was a trick because I wasn't hurt, like heartbroken.
Right.
I didn't think I needed to build on myself. Right. But on my second one, like I genuinely thought, okay, you know what? I still wasn't hurt, but it was more like, okay, I can't do this again. Like I don't want to fail again. So
got you.
I need to fix something, right? So the thing is, at that point in my life, I was like 26, and I felt like I achieved a lot. I graduated from university. Like I had like 2 jobs. Nice. Like I was doing good things, starting up a business and stuff. But I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, but just because I'm doing well, just because I feel okay, doesn't mean I'm gonna go talk to a bunch of girls. Right. I still wanted to control that emotion I had of like freedom again. Right. So that's what I told you, and I'm telling about Antonio. Like, you guys and anybody listening to, like, if you guys have that ability to move on, but choose to wait a little bit longer to work on yourself, I admire that. That's more respectable than like a good-looking dude that can just get girls and just moves on because he's a good-looking dude, and it's just easy for him.
Literally, like we could all do it. All 3 of us, we could have all just done it, like become literal like hot boys. Yeah, you know what I mean? And hot boys, boys. But hot boys, like we literally could have been. We could have done that, like, because we're a good-looking bunch. You know what I mean? We know how to dress, we know how to dance, we know how to talk. Like we show up when we go out. Like, and. Like you said, bro, not enough people. And this guy, hats off to him. 22 years old, bro. This guy's got his business in order. He's like, you know what? Went through a breakup. I'm going to put all that energy into making my craft as best as it could be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like some people, they hit the gym. You know what I mean? Some people work on themselves. Some people, like, they start reading books. They're like, you know what? Let me read this book on, relationships or whatever. Or like some people, like, deal with their own shit, Yeah. Well, like you said, not enough guys take that time to heal. They just try to fill a void. They just try to chase what they don't have, chase what's just gotten away. Yeah. And you try to do that, it's unfair to the people that you're chasing. Let's say you do find somebody that is willing to date you right after that breakup. Yeah. Right? You're 100% of the time, as much as you would deny it, 100% of the time, you're going to look into that person for what you don't have. or what you didn't have in your partner, in your ex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you will, 100% you will. How could you not?
I always had this debate with people because what you're saying is something that's going on. There's this like big known person in our community.
Yeah.
In like the church community.
Right on.
His wife died like 2 years ago, right? Okay. And he just got remarried, right? Okay. So there's like a debate going on where like I know there's no time, but bro, there has to be. I was telling my friend there has to be some kind of psychological, like deeper, biological thing in us that it just can't. You can't physically move on from someone in a year. Right. And I seen like I don't want to bash girls, but girls mostly. Right. Like in a 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, they'll like have another universe, another love, another planetary love, which is like a little crazy to me because for me, I was like single for 5-6 years in between. Right. And it was just so hard to like have my body build, like create these feelings for someone else again. Maybe it's just me because I'm like a hopeless Latino.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I just think there has to be some kind of biological thing that like you can't spend your life like this guy for let's say for 20 years of marriage. Yeah. And then like in 2 years just forget. I'm pretty sure he didn't forget, but I'm saying to just replace that. Like there has to be something like those girls I just said, right? Right. In 6 months, 8 months, they have a new guy that they're going on vacation with. Like how in your human body, how can you replace in 8 months? 8 months is not a lot of time.
You know what I mean? For us, that doesn't seem like a lot of time. And I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay. Because that's the kind of people we are, right? When we invest in ourselves and we literally get that ripped out of us, like ripped apart from us, like it feels like in like no amount of time is enough. Yeah. Right? That's how it feels. It feels like no amount of time is enough, and you won't know if you're ready unless you take that step. You know, you're always going to think, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And, you know, it was taking that first step, like putting myself, because honestly, bro, if I never took that step, I would have been to this date, like not ready, quote unquote. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know what the signs of being ready were until I put myself out there. Yeah. Right. When I started realizing, hey man, like I'm patient, you know, like I like noticed like I'm less angry, you know, I'm less like judgmental, right? True. You know, I'm more accepting, right? When I sort of felt that in myself with like girls I was talking to or seeing at the time, then I realized, you know what? Yeah, I could hold a relationship now. I could hold it down, right? And that's when I knew. And honestly, bro, I do see a lot of my girlfriends, my female friends out there like bouncing around, for lack of a better word, relatively to us. Because like we would, if we invested for like, I was with my ex for 4 years, I didn't feel ready even after 2, you know?
Dude.
Yeah. And same for you. You know what I mean? Like you've had your relationship and then you don't feel ready. And Antonio, same thing. Crazy breakup. And he goes, I'm working on myself. I'm not ready.
I teased him. I'm like, yo, bro, like go talk to another girl. Just because like I always heard that growing up. I just teased him. Yeah. He's like, no, like I'm not yet. Like, no. Like, which is sick, right? Like I like that. I think it might be us. Like again, maybe like having sisters. That's true. Being raised in like a decent home. Like, that's true. I think it's something that like we go through because I want to have like it's not fair to talk about this without a girl here. I think we need a girl here so they can defend themselves.
We do need a girl here. Yeah.
We'll have one, but like so she can defend the case. Their case. Their community. No, but like I've just seen it, right? Like even one of my friends, she showed me like this couple, and they were engaged. Not even a year ago, and then now they're like with different people. Yeah, okay. Dude, like, and I think it's what you said. Maybe it's us, right? Right. But to me, like, if from a broken bone, right, you can't start running. Let's say you break your femur or something, you can't run in 3 months or 6 months even. Like sometimes you break inside, right? And in 6 months, you're not gonna be able to love again.
Exactly. And people break differently. You know what I mean? And they heal differently. You know, and healing, there's no time, there's no schedule for it. It will take as long as it takes. It just depends on, like I said, where you are. Yeah. Like. Personally, I want to hit you with like a crazy question. You hit me, which is like what is it, blackjack? No, like should be like the premise of this episode, and it's like, okay, I need to like breathe a little bit. It's a big one, okay? Because this is actually like the problem with a lot of people, and it's okay. What do you do to move on when you don't get your closure? Because I heard somebody say, I don't know if it was Antonio. I forgot who it was that said this to me. It was like, how, like bro.
Not a closure is it's a privilege. No, not a privilege. It's like a gift.
Yeah.
It's like not like you don't guarantee it.
Right.
So if you get it, you're
Right.
lucky, right?
Right.
So what happens? Because without closure, it's for me, dude. It's almost impossible to move on. So what happens when you don't get closure? I was lucky to get it,
Yeah.
right? But what happened?
You know my
but
situation.
the way I got it was
Yeah.
weird.
Oh,
it was 1 in a million shot. So
yeah.
so what happens if you don't get it? How do you move on? How would you move on?
Well, that's kind of how what happened with my.
You're kinda
old
in the middle of that,
relationship,
right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
my old relationship, my ex. Man, when that happened, bro, you start to second guess everything that you do. You start to
Yeah,
second guess
facts.
everything that you are, bro. It literally breaks down everything that you think you are, every concept that you have of being a man. It breaks it all down. It literally makes you dissect every piece of your being, bro.
Yeah.
Everything that you stand for, it makes you think back, double check everything. Am I nice? Am I patient enough? Am I the one causing the fights? Am I causing the arguments, bro? And the thing that's really important about that, when you really start to have those conversations with yourself and you start to second guess who you are, right? The longer you wait to do that or to have that conversation with yourself, the worse it is for you.
Yeah.
Because the more time between the events in question and when you're actually having those questions with yourself,
Yeah.
the worse it is. Because you're going to forget. Like, I know for me, personally, I'm the type of person that always think I can improve on something, that I can get better, So when we were having fights, I would think back, you know what? Did I really just put her through the ringer? Was I just a douche? Was I just a jerk? But no, bro. I'll be honest. I caused some fights, that's for sure. But she caused some too. You know what I mean? It was 50-50, and it takes a little bit of understanding. I was so hard on myself. I was like, man, I got to be more patient. I got to be more, less angry. I got to be less upset. I got to be more understanding, more lenient, this sort of thing. When realistically, I was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was perfectly fine. I was making sacrifices. I was making changes, right? And you've got to be okay with admitting that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to admit to yourself that, you actually did try
Yeah.
in the situation. You actually did give your all. You know, and have that conversation with yourself, because the longer you wait, the worse your recovery is going to be. You're going to forget the facts. You're going to forget what actually happened, and you're going to see yourself as a demon.
Yeah.
You're going to forget the fact that, you asked her to do something and something wasn't done or something, or you're going to forget something that triggered you.
Yeah.
Right? And in all fair and honesty, it could have been a very, very warranted trigger, but you just remember your own reaction because there's so much time in between. You forget that the trigger happened.
Yeah.
All you remember is the eruption of the volcano. You don't remember the buildup of the pressure.
Exactly what happened and the circumstances that led to that.
Led to your reaction.
Yeah, that's really interesting, dude. I want to talk about that a lot more, because what you're saying about taking away stuff or adding stuff to the past, it changes things, right?
It does.
Jordan Peterson mentioned something about there was a girl that she got abused by her brother when she was younger.
Okay.
But in her head, she made it, which doesn't make it less important, right? But in her head, she felt like they were both kids, children, 8, 7.
Right.
But in her head, she was thinking about it now.
Mm-hmm.
So she was saying this old man did this to me,
right?
And then Jordan Peterson was no, put it in perspective. It was still wrong, but it was 2 kids that were left unattended that this happened to. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
It's you forget stuff, but when you put things into perspective or the way it was, you can make a better assessment, and therefore, attend to it appropriately, right?
Exactly.
But I do want to end on that note, dude. It's a really good topic. We can continue that on the next one. It's kind of a little
100%,
enticing,
100%,
a little to leave people salivating for more. Yeah, dude. But I wish you all the best with your new lady friend. I don't know what to call her.
Lady friend. Yeah, my lady friend. She's got all my attention right now. Yeah, dude. Lucky lady, I'd say.
Very lucky lady. No. We gotta give you we gotta give her the resume. The reference. The reference letter. Nah, dude, you're a really good dude, man. I'm not just saying that, and I'm proud of to have you guys on my team. And
thank you, bro. Thank you for including both of us into
it. Dude.
And on behalf of both of us, bro. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and to those guys that tell the people hey, you just broke up, go get some more chicks or go
Yeah.
party. Like, nah, dude. Like,
No, grow up.
like, there's a time for that. Like to kind of go out and have fun.
Right.
It's kind of in between the getting better,
Right.
but not the immediate medicine
Exactly.
or antidote to your problem.
Grow
right?
up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But on that note, thank you guys for listening. Follow us on Out of Chaos podcast on YouTube, Instagram, and just give us that little follow and subscribe. Again, I can't promote it. I suck at it.
Yeah, give us that follow, give us subscribe. Yo,
Smash that like button.
Yeah, hit that notification bell.
Hit that bell. Ding.
Ding. But yeah, no, you guys
right.
like shout us out, like, you know, share us
100%.
around, like please, like we wouldn't be off the floor if it wasn't for you guys, you know, like you guys,
100%.
you're listening and you're making this possible. So thank you for first and foremost, you know. And
on that note, Out of Chaos gang out.
Courtney,
Can I get a hi? All right, I'm out. We're out. Bye.